guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I decided to film myself getting ready. I'll probably do another video talking about my hair experiences and my process, but today I decided to film myself getting ready. I'm going out for an event, so figured I would turn the camera on. I'm using the Too Faced Stardust palette, mainly just the browns of course and the neutrals, and I also use the glitter because you guys requested me to use more glitter in my tutorials. So this actually comes in the set that you get with the Stardust palette, Too Faced glitter in Nude Beam. So it's still neutral but a little more glam because it does include some glitter. So if you would like to see how I got this look, then keep on watching. Hi guys, so I'm starting off with primer, and I was using the Marc Jacobs Coconut Primer. A similar dupe to that one is a Too Faced Hangover, but I couldn't find mine. Then I'm jumping into my brows, and you guys know I've been using this Hourglass Arch Sculpting Brow Pencil in Warm Blonde, and I really like it. You guys seem to really like it in my last tutorial. Sometimes it can get a little dark if I'm a bit heavy-handed, but I love the natural looking brow that it gives me, so definitely have been feeling this one, and it really has like a nice warm color to it, so goes perfect with the look that we're going to be doing. So just filling in my brows like usual. Now I'm cleaning them up. Also, like I always do in my tutorials, this step is super crucial for me. It really just gives me a nice defined look, and I'm using a MAC concealer in the shade NC20. So I'm just carving them brows out, and I'm using a flat, I guess this is a definer brush from MAC. And then I'm going to blend that out with a brush that is a secret project for me. Should be coming out in about 2 weeks, so stay tuned for that. So I've been really feeling blending out my concealer here with a brush. It really just diffuses the product really nicely. And now I am priming my lids. I'm using a paint pot by MAC, and this one is soft ochre, I believe, or painterly. Either way, it just cancels out any redness on the eyelids, and it's going to prime our lids for the shadows that we are going to be using. And I'm going to be using the Too Faced Stardust Vegas Night palette, and I'm jumping into the shade Millennial, and I'm using a Sigma E40 brush to apply this into my transition color. Nothing new here, same old, you know. I love to use a nice warm brown in my crease. For this look, I really wanted it to be blended and diffused, so you're going to see I'm going to use a couple of different browns on the eyes, but we're starting off with the lightest. It's always light to dark with me, so I'm using Millennial. Now I'm using Girls Night, and it's a rich brown chocolatey cocoa color, very warm toned. Love this color, and I'm using a more defined brush. This one's from MAC, and I'm just putting this into my crease, but I'm not bringing it as high as I brought Millennial. So Girls Night, I'm using more into the crease. Basically with this look, you want to gradually go darker, and you want to focus the darker colors tighter into the crease and into the eye socket. This is going to give you an appearance of a really deep eye. I don't know what I was going with that one, but a nice deep eye. So then I'm using a mixture of Showgirl and Golden Nugget, and these are two golden colors. One is a more bronzy color, and Golden Nugget is a pure gold. So I'm just mixing those two, and then I'm using the Too Faced Shadow Insurance Glitter Glue. I kind of rub it in my hands, and then I apply this on top of that gold color. So we use the gold color just in case any glitter does rub off, there's still shadow underneath. So I'm using Nude Beam from Too Faced. This is a glitter that actually comes in the Stardust set. So I'm going to pack this on with this, I believe it's a Morphe or Sigma brush, and I'm just going to pack this on. You want to use a synthetic brush for this, a brush with synthetic hair, and a trick is to tilt your head a little bit back so that the shadow doesn't fall out on your face. But the glitter insurance does ensure that there's very minimal fallout, and it really does stick to that glitter insurance. So if you're looking for a nice base for glitter, definitely check out the one from Too Faced. Now I am doing liner. You guys haven't seen me in liner in a while. I decided to do a pretty bold line today, It is extremely difficult to get a clip of me doing my eyeliner on camera, but I always try my hardest, so that's why I always look into the viewfinder to see if I'm still in the frame. But I'm using the NYC liquid liner. This stuff is like $3 and you cannot go wrong. Make sure if you're getting this, you get the black and not the pearlized black. I love this liner. It's one of my holy grails. It's super black. For me, it's waterproof. It doesn't rub off, and it just is black. The blackest black that I have in a liquid liner. And then I'm going to do the other eye, and I'm doing a pretty bold wing. I like to start in the middle of my eye, extend the wing towards the detail of my brow outwards, like you're seeing there, and then I will draw the line towards my eye, so towards the inner part of my eye. Hope that makes sense. I know it's really hard to get liquid liner, but I promise you, with practice and patience, you will get it perfect. It's like the 3 P's. Patience, practice, perfect. Promise, if you keep trying, you will get it. I know it's probably the number one request or number one thing that people struggle with is liquid liner. But I've been practicing for a while and I'm still not perfect. You know, I still have bad liner days, but it's extremely difficult to get liner on glitter, on top of glitter. So what I decided to do is I started using this gel right here. This is the Inglot gel number 77, my holy grail gel liner. I love this stuff. I use it on every single client, well, if they want a liner. And I'm using a Zoeva wing liner brush. So I'm actually going on top of the NYC. This also will help it dry quicker. Some people do it the other way. They do the gel and then the NYC on top. Whichever way, I feel like it really just gives you a nice pitch black line. Like, look at that liner, girl. It is so black and I love it like that. So a trick that I have for you guys to clean up your liner is to use this product right here. This is a eye cream actually from MAC. It's fast response eye cream, and you can use any small little detail brush to clean up your liner. For lashes, I'm using Lilly lashes in Mykonos. Of course, I have been obsessed with these lashes. I need to buy like 6 of them because I'm obsessed. I do have to cut mine because they are a little long on my eye shape, but look at the drama that these lashes give me. I feel like once you start using lashes like this, it's so hard to go back to your normals. But I will be going back to less dramatic lashes, but I do really love these. Again, Lilly lashes in Mykonos. Yeah, they're a little pricey, but I get a lot of use out of them. Now I'm going in with the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I'm pretty sure I used the shade Sand. I want to say it was Sand, Golden, or I think it's Camel. No, Caramel. I don't know, but I put them away. Like, I have every shade in this foundation, so I by accident put it away before doing this voiceover, but I'm pretty sure I used Sand. You guys noticed I was very tan in my last video. I actually got a spray tan at Beach Bum in Forest Hills, so definitely check them out. They're like really amazing with airbrush tan. I got it done for some events that I was going to, like the Bellamy, but it already wore off because I have had it for like a week and a couple days, so I'm kind of going back to my normal shade again. Now for concealer, I'm using Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in the shade Light Neutral. And I'm blending that out with a damp beauty blender, per usual. And I wanted a nice bright under eye when I do. Well, who am I kidding? I always like a bright under eye, but especially when I'm doing a heavy eye, I really like to brighten underneath my eye because it balances everything out. So I'm blending that out with my beauty blender, which is damp. And for some reason, I can't get used to the Real Techniques one. And then I'm setting this with the Laura Mercier translucent powder right under my eyes using a Real Techniques setting brush. Holy grail combo for me. Love using this to set my under eye. And instead of setting my whole face with the Laura Mercier, I actually decided to use this guy, which is the It Cosmetics Airbrush Illuminizer Poreless Finish HD Illuminizer. I wasn't sure if this was really a setting powder or like a luminizer, but I decided to use it all over my face, and you can see it gave me a really nice sheen. I had Snapchatted my face without a highlight, and you guys were like, what highlight is that? And it was actually this powder, so I'm really feeling it. But I wouldn't suggest putting it all over if you do have oily skin. I did get a little too oily that day because I did apply that like on my nose and everywhere. Now I'm bronzing up my face with the Too Faced Dark Chocolate Soleil Deep Tan Matte Bronzer, and I'm using a Morphe brush. I love this bronzer. I don't know why I've been neglecting it. It is so warm. It reminds me of MAC Give Me Sun, but it's just a little less orange. So if you feel like Give Me Sun's a little too orange, check out this Too Faced one. To contour, I'm using the Kat Von D Shade Light Contour Palette, and I'm using a Sephora Pro Contour number 74 brush, and I just bronzed up my skin, and then I decided to contour on top to give me a little more definition. For a blush, I'm using the Too Faced Love Flush I Will Always Love You Long Lasting 16-Hour Blush, and I'm using the NARS Yachiyo brush. I love this blush. It gives you a nice sheen. Also another product that makes you look like you have a highlight when you don't. Love that. Then I'm using the Too Faced Nude Beach Lipstick. As you can see, I'm trying to use a lot of Too Faced products. I wanted this to be a one brand tutorial, but I don't have every Too Faced product, so I had to kind of substitute. I'm using a brown pencil in the waterline, and then that was by Charlotte Tilbury. And then I'm going back in with Girls Night right underneath the eye, and I'm doing this pretty close to my lower lash line, and I'm using a Kat Von D brush. Love this brush. You guys cannot hear it enough from me. Love this brush. You need it. Then I use the other side, which is a bit fluffier, with Millennial right underneath that darker color. And this is really going to smoke things out and look very diffused, and it's kind of mimicking what we have up on the top of the eye. We want the darker colors right against the lash line, and then I decided to use this kind of like burgundy shade, which is called Double Tap that hoe, and right close to the lash line, and then blending and smoking everything out. This brush is so amazing. Then I'm using a zoeva pencil brush right in the crease with the shade Double Tap, and I am just kind of, I don't know, defining, I guess, that crease a little more. It's not really a cut crease, but it's kind of like a diffused cut crease, if you will. And then I'm using the shade Selfie. I love this shade. It's actually called #selfie, right in the inner corners of the eye for a little pop of white shimmer, right in the eye, just to open it up. Now I'm using this Too Faced pencil, and it's a nice rich black color, and I am just tight lining up against the upper lash line. Now I changed, hello. This jumper was from BB, and it's a nice mint color. I didn't film my OOTD, I'm so sorry, but I did post a picture on Instagram. So I'm just defining my brows a little bit with the Inglot Brow Gel in the shade 17. And I'm using a zoeva wing liner brush, per usual. And I love this step. I love the combo of the a little bit more defined brow. Because you see I'm defining them, but it's still not harsh like when I do the Anastasia Brow Wiz for some reason. Because the Hourglass brow pencil definitely gives me a nice natural brow, and then I just like to define it a little bit more when I have wing liner. It makes such a difference when you have a heavy glam look to do brow gel. Like this gel that I'm using now, you can use a dip brow pomade, you can use the one from Milani. It really just intensifies everything. I decided to bring out Whisper of Guilt, which was a limited edition MS set from MAC, and I'm using a Morphe M310 brush, my favorite fan brush ever. If you want to order from Morphe and you want to get 10% off, you can use the code Rosita. I'm going to have a Morphe favorite brushes video up very soon, hopefully tonight or tomorrow. So I am just highlighting the tip of the nose and the cheekbones, a little bit of a dance, and I'm using Lorac Alter Ego lip gloss in Social Lights, which is a really pretty nude, just to kind of tone down that pinky color that we have from the lipstick. Boom. Little dance, ay, 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 ay. I don't know what I was thinking. And then this is one of my favorite products. It's the MAC Lash Primer. I've been using it a lot. I haven't really mentioned it on my channel, but I love it on my lower lashes before I hit it with the MAC Extended Play Giga Black Mascara, which is what I'm using right here. And this gives me really long lower lashes. They don't transfer onto my face. Even if I'm sweating, even if I'm really hot, it doesn't transfer, which I love. My nail polish is Essie in the Lobby, and my watch is Michael Kors. And again, my jumper is from BB, and I'm just applying mascara all over. I decided to give myself a little more of an inner pop. This is Tassel from ColourPop, one of my favorite inner corner highlights, and it has a lot of chunky glitter, so you do have to kind of tap it on. But that is the entire look. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Mwah.